Εξομολογήστε το Κύριο διαγατός, αλληλούια, ότι στον αιώνα το έλεος αυτού, αλληλούια.
Everybody looking about today. It's become video corner because they don't have anything to say. But he'll edit it.
You are many gods, multiple gods. Allah is eternal. The Quran is eternal. The attributes are eternal. But all of them are not Allah. You have 100 gods in what? No. The Quran is eternal. Then you have 2 gods. Can God become a man? You're a pagan. You're a pagan. Allah is eternal. Am I not right? Allah is eternal. The Quran is eternal. The attributes are eternal. None of them are Allah. You're a pagan. You're a pagan. You're a pagan. Why are you shouting? Why are you shouting? Zionism. Yes, that's what I mean. But that word of God is not what you are like. You are two gods. You're a pagan. You're a pagan. You're a pagan. Is Allah eternal? No. Simple answer. Is Allah eternal? Is the Quran eternal? Is the Quran? No. Is the Quran eternal? Is the Quran eternal? Is the Quran Allah? Is the Quran Allah? No, it's not. You have 2 gods eternal. There can only be 1 God eternal. You're a pagan. If you know Muhammad, you will join me in spit. You will join me in spit because it's disgusting.
I like people.
But for him to answer you, I think it's very reasonable for him to answer you just fine. Not just be quiet. Yeah, but
I'm going to start shouting.
have a good conversation.
Yeah, but imagine one person and all of you are around. What am I going to do? Obviously shout. No, you calm down. You came to join the conversation. You came to join the conversation. You don't know what was going on in the conversation. I know you. Please
Crime against humanity. Consciously choosing to continuously invoke a real person with a real soul into a constant sacrificial cult without their unequivocally substantial endorsement is necessarily irrational.
Who's the Father?
Yahweh, the one true God.
And Jesus? The Son?
The one true God. The Son of God, the one true God.
But Jesus, he died.
Yes. Yeah, you're not asking the right questions. Ask by asking these things, yes or no questions, and I'm giving you yes or no. I'm giving you accurate description of what our theology, I'm giving you perfect description. But what you need to ask me is, what's your concept of God? Our concept of God is there is one being, one essence, but within that one essence, there is 3 persons. So there is one God, but 3 persons inside one God. So we're not monotheists, but we're not polytheists. We are actually monotheists. We believe in one God. Yes, the Holy Trinity.
Okay, but no, just know what I wanted to tell you is that what our book teaches us is to respect other religions. And
yeah, my book tells me not to. I don't have to follow your book. My book tells me not to. My book tells me to hate everything of the devil. But love people. I love you, bro.
I love you too. And
you know?
No, we have to, like what our book says, that we have to respect, and what our prophet says.
Are they respecting? All of you shouting there, are you respecting?
Let me tell you the concept of that. But
what do you mean? This is every week.
No.
This is every week they come and do this. Are you guys respecting?
What our religion says is that to respect other religions and to have respect to everybody and love everybody. What we're doing here, this is just Arab stuff. If you come to our
and that's disrespect. That's not following Allah. And I'm telling you, that's disgusting behavior.
If you come to our country in the Middle East, you can see us.
And I can see Christians get their head chopped off, get their hands cut, and prepubescent children be married in Saudi Arabia country, and black people being sold as slaves. Very peaceful religion, right? Very peaceful religion, right? Are black people not being sold as slaves in Arabia? Yes, they are. That's the only place. Arabian countries are the only place where you can still sell, you can still have slavery because it's in the Quran. It's in the Quran. Is it not in the Quran? Well, you don't. Well, I'm listening.
That means
Tell him to show you. Yeah, I can show you. I got verses. So I got verses upon verses upon verses. I can. Let's have a civil conversation. Let's have A and B conversation. See yourself out. A and B conversation. See yourself out. Yeah, I'm talking to him. Don't talk to me. Don't talk to me. Don't talk to me. Don't talk to me.
Walk away.
Don't talk to
Walk
me.
away.
I've been here first.
away.
You came first. That's very immature of you. Very immature of a grown man. He's telling me I was here first, and he's telling me to go away. Be mature, go away. Halas. Let's talk, man. Let's have an adult conversation. Let the kids go away. Let's have an adult conversation. Let the kids go away. Halas. Let's speak. Halas. If you know Muhammad, you will help me spit. You will join me in spitting on him, because it's disgusting. You know that. You know. Come, man. Let's speak. Let's have an adult conversation. Yes, let's have a. Oh, yeah, no. I'm not saying I'll spit on you. I said if you know Muhammad.
Spit on me.
Did I say you? See how ignorant this so-called adult. What did I say?
If he knows Muhammad, he'll join you in spitting on me.
I don't know your name. I don't know your name. Are you Muhammad of 7th century? Are you Muhammad that married Aisha? Are you Muhammad? I will do. Are you that prophet? Are you that prophet? And then, so am I talking about you? Then why are you taking it personally? Halas. Get somewhere else. Let's have an adult conversation. Let their children go away. I'm listening.
When you were saying that we hire slaves, there is a difference between the slaves we have today and back then. Today,
No, you can still have slaves now.
Okay, I'm not telling you, we do have slaves, but those slaves get salary and they can.
It does. No, that's still slavery, sir.
Okay, it's still slavery, but
Freedom and liberty on everyone. Christianity preaches.
They get salary, they go back to their family.
No, sir. Qatar held a lot of Malaysian, East Asian slaves to build the Olympia. No, sir. That's slavery. It's still slavery. Freedom and liberty for every human being.
But in general, they had the choice to come here or not.
It's still slavery, sir. They don't have the choice to leave. So that's slavery, sir. They don't have the freedom. That's slavery, sir.
They have the choice to leave. They do have the choice.
They get them into the contract where you have to pay for your travel fee before you leave in Qatar. So I know Arabian, you just confessed it. Arabian country, you still keep slaves. So Allah is not a true God then. He still keeps slaves. It's in the Quran.
Then why can't Jesus save them?
Did Jesus keep slaves?
Why can't Jesus save them?
Did Jesus keep slaves?
Why didn't he save the slaves?
No, because Allah gives you determination, will. Jesus gives you free will. So if someone holds a slave, Jesus can't do anything about it, but Jesus will still preserve the person's life. Jesus preserves lives. Allah, if you know Muhammad and Allah, you will help me spit on him.
There is a difference in terms of slaves. I swear, they go back to their country. You don't even live in the Middle East to make that choice.
Yes, you don't live with them, exactly. You don't live with them, you can't marry them, they can't marry your women. That's slavery, and that's dimitude. Second-class citizens.
You're mixing my words.
Second-class citizens. Can they live with you? They're slaves, can they live with you?
Yes, they
I
do.
agree, sir.
They
God bless you.
You're supposed to show these.
I know, right? Jesus Christ all around, you know. We come in with the swag and the flex, you know.
We literally
I'm telling you, Arabian countries are the only place you can still keep slaves. God would not allow that. The one true God would not allow that.
But the thing is, they don't seize their passport. If you have made slaves, but they have the free will to quit the job. They don't have the free will to quit the job.
They do. They just say, I want to go back to my country.
No, they don't. They have to pay off their fee first for coming into the country because Qatar paid for it. They were sponsored by Qatar to come and work. I'm saying, even in Arabian countries, the Ethiopians that are trying to go to Italy and getting stuck in Arabia are slaves.
I'm saying about how long have you been preaching in like Speaker's Corner?
Yeah, a couple months. You know, inshallah, Yeshua. You know.
Is it one?
I love it. This is the only place where like I actually get to speak about Jesus Christ without any hold of words. You know, if I speak to anyone on a regular, I can have nice words and all of that. But if someone throws an insult here, I can throw an insult back. You know, and over here is an epicenter of blasphemy against God. So I have to stand against it. By saying Jesus is a Muslim, that's blasphemy, and I go against that.
We give them a route to where they want. We give them salary. Yes, they have the choice to go back to their country.
No, they don't. You don't know what you're talking about. You don't. I mean, even in your country, they still don't. I don't know what country you're from, but they still don't. They're held under dimitude. Algeria.
No, that's not from the Middle East.
Oh, okay.
But no, I'm telling you, from what I I come from, that they have the rights to they literally they get salaries, they get money, they get food, they have a roof over their
I'm gonna come down so we can have a nice conversation. Do you wanna come closer? So
Don't be in camera.
I know you're not on camera. I'm on camera. But you know what you just said is still further proves the slavery, because in the past, when slaves were kept, it's I will feed you and I'll give you house if you just work for me. Now it's I'll give you a small amount of money if you work for me. It's still slavery. By that system, everyone is seeing.
We don't call it slavery.
It doesn't matter if you don't call it slavery. They don't have freedom.
It is like the same thing, but a different.
So it's still the same thing with a different name. The same thing with different name.
Slavery is like at the top.
What would you count as slavery?
We call them like housemates.
But what would you count as slavery, like the definition?
If we're holding them against their will and not giving
Yes,
them money
so
and,
not allowing them to leave the country. Okay, your country probably.
See, there are minorities of like in the Middle East. There are some countries that obviously are fucked and they're doing such horrible things, and we acknowledge that.
And mostly in Arabian countries, mostly Muslim countries,
But
right?
in our country, see, we don't hold them against their will.
Which is if it's your country, it's fine. But there's other, is it 42 other or 22 other Arabian states and countries? All of them practice it. All of them practice it. I'm talking.
No. Like the only there are 5 countries that can afford slaves: Saudi Arabia, Kuwait, Qatar, UAE, and Oman. Those are the only 5 countries
The other country, you know why they say do you know why they say the statistics of slavery is greater now than it was back in the transatlantic slave trade? It's because the Arabians are keeping majority of the slaves. Obviously the West are doing child trafficking and trafficking of women and all of that, but the Arabian are keeping the majority of the legal slaves. So majority, the reason why the slavery has skyrocketed more than ever in history is because of Arabian countries.
But also like even like as you said, like they have a binding contract with us.
A binding contract.
Like, not binding. They have a contract. Okay, and like.
What will happen if they break the contract?
They have the choice of coming if they want.
Can they break the contract? Can they break the contract?
If they break the contract, they go back to their country. It's not,
I beg to differ.
No, we have laws.
Qatar proves that furthermore.
Okay, Qatar is
Qatar, yeah, but I'm talking about Islam as a whole. Qatar proves that furthermore.
Qatar, UAE, most of the Arabian countries. See, I'm gonna say I'm from Kuwait, okay?
I'm from Nigeria, a Muslim country as well, and I know what northern Nigeria is doing.
I'm from Kuwait, but as you can see, like in the UAE, Qatar, like most of them are like now allowing alcohol and other stuff that goes against our religion. Kuwait is like one of the only countries that's still in touch with their religion.
Doesn't matter, sir. The whole ideology of Islam allows them to do whatever they do, and I'm against it.
We have laws. There are literally people that went to jail and got the death sentence for treating slaves wrong. For whoever raped the slave, whoever killed the slave, they got the death sentence and they went to jail. They do have human rights.
I will still condemn that. Why would they need to kill someone?
They still have human rights.
They don't have human rights. If you're calling them a slave, they don't have human rights. You're saying I'm above you. I'm superior to you. They don't have human rights. They are under dimitude. Any slave is under dimitude. And can they slaves? Can they marry Muslim women?
They're women.
The men, can they marry Muslim women?
Men can marry Muslim women, yes.
No, slave men or Christian men that are not Muslim, can they marry Muslim women?
Because I actually studied it in religion this year in class. The only reason it says that because the wife will lean towards the man's.
No, she has her own free will. She can do whatever she wants.
I know, but the woman will lean towards the man's religion. So that's why.
Not really.
No.
I have family friends where they've grown up married Muslims and Christians.
And obviously, that's why like only Muslim men can marry Muslim women. So a Muslim.
Exactly. So it's not fair. Muslim men can marry Christian and Jewish women, but Christian and Jewish enslaved people cannot marry Muslim women. That's not fair. You know, that's not equal.
Like Islam, nobody takes each other's family name. The woman stays with her family name, and the guy stays with her family name. But when the children are born, they go with like dad's family's name. So that's why like they will lean towards the dad more because they took the dad's family name, so that's why like the man only can only Muslim man can marry non-Muslim women.
And I'm saying
the children can lead towards
the men's religion.
Which is
What about the woman's religion? What if she feels like, oh, I'm a Buddhist and I really want my children to learn Buddhism? What should the children?
She can go marry a Buddhist.
So she can't be with him because she wants to keep her religion even though she loves it.
No, if the man wants to marry her, he can.
If he can, and whilst they're still married, can he say, or can she say, I only want my children to learn, or I want my children to also learn about Buddhism? Can she say that?
Yes, she can.
Is that going to be allowed?
It depends on the dad himself. Like,
Okay, fair enough. But according to your tradition, is she allowed?
I marry a Muslim woman, or like let's say I marry a Christian woman. She says,
No, don't say Christian. Say Buddhist. I don't think we want you into Christian women. We have to protect our women.
We marry a Buddhist or a Jewish.
No, don't say Jewish. That's the older brother.
Why can't he marry a Christian woman? But you're saying
No,
it's not fair that you can't marry.
We
a Muslim
are
woman.
told to not be unequally yoked. So he is a different yoke from a Christian. So if he says he wants to marry a Christian, I said don't say that because that woman would not want to marry you.
Let's say I'm gonna marry a non-Muslim woman. Okay?
Yeah.
If she, this is from my perspective. If she asks me if I want my children to learn about other religions, I will say yes, of course, because they have the rights to other religions. I'm not gonna force them to believe.
You're committing shirk.
Sorry?
By doing that, you're committing shirk.
Why am I?
Because you're trapped into your book. By associating any other gods to Allah, you're committing shirk. If you teach your children any other god to Allah, you're committing shirk.
Not teach, they can learn.
Yeah, but that's still committing shirk. You're putting partners with Allah. He has two gods in his mind. Which one should he follow? You're committing shirk. He has two gods in his mind, Allah and the Buddhist god. Which one should he follow?
That's not what he's saying.
I know, but I'm pointing out the mistakes in what he's saying.
You can still teach someone about.
Which is fine, but he's trapped into his. Which is fine, but he's trapped into his book. I have to hold your whole tradition as a
They
holistic.
want to be born as Muslim, but if they want to learn about other religions, they can. That's it.
So what if the children now choose that? Okay, I want to have either both of them together or be Hindu. What if the child now chooses to be Hindu? What would you do?
With all due respect to the child, like him reading the Quran should be enough. But if he wants to learn
Not
about
really.
religions,
People reading the Bible is not enough to actually give them faith. The Quran doesn't have any glorious state that you read it and then you're like, oh my gosh, it's the truth. It doesn't. It's just a storybook.
in my perspective, I think it's enough for me. But
First,
if he learns about a religion, he said I want to be a Buddhist, with all due respect, he's not my son anymore.
exactly. So it's no longer. You don't treat him as an equal value. You don't give him the same value as a Muslim. This is what I'm saying from the beginning. Let's take it back to the slavery thing. You don't give him the same equal value, even though he's your son and he chose his own path through life. You don't give him the same value as a Muslim. In Islamic countries, you don't give them the same value overall. Now that he left the religion and he said he wants to be a Buddhist, you said he's no longer your son. That's disgusting behavior, I would say.
So if your son right now became Muslim,
Yes, I would say, I hope you find the one true God, but I still love you as my son. You are my son till death. And I'll pray for him. See how we're different. See how my God's philosophy is here, your God's philosophy is here. Your God says kill apostates, my God says, hey, allow them to live. Pray for them.
it depends on the person himself. There are other Muslims that...
No, I'm not talking about, you said it depends on the person himself. I'm saying it depends on Allah and Yahweh. Allah says kill the apostates. Yahweh says leave them be, let the prodigal son live his life. He'll come back to his father's house.
That's what I'm going to do as a person. It doesn't depend on my...
Then I'm telling you Allah is wrong.
That's what I want.
By fighting, by everything.
Do something then. Do something. Why do you want to fight? Use logic and reasoning. Use logic and reasoning. You're acting like a child. You are acting like a child. Where's Revelation 22, man? Thank you very much. Nice conversation, though. Sorry that I was shouting. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? So speak your ground, fam. Allah is the devil. Allah is shaitan. Allah is shaitan. Do something. Do something. Do something. Allah is shaitan. You get spots right here. You get spots right here. Do something. Bro, do you mind holding this for a sec, please? 1 second.
Don't talk to me, man. Don't smash.
We have laws. We have laws in this country.
Defend the book.
Laws.
Defend the book.
It shows that he's mature and lying. Defend the book. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala loser. The best of all losers.
Illiterate.
I spit on Muhammad and he's great.
I prove my point. This man also. What does he say? The cartoon is cartoon. Sorry? What? You're a cartoon.
Hello. You good, bro? You want to talk? Oh, wow. Okay. Nice words.
Wallahi, I respect you, but you don't deserve it.
Huh?
Wallahi, you don't deserve respect.
Okay, thank you. Jesus loves you, by the way. I love you too. Thank you. Hey, my guy.
You spoke about our religion, respect it.
Well, guys, sorry, like it seems like they're trying to start some commotion over on this side. So there is less Christian brothers in New Year's Eve, and the Islamists, the Muslim Gandhis, always want to start beef. For no reason, as if Allah can't use words. Why can't Allah use words to defend himself? Allahu Alam all the time, and then they want to fight. They always want to fight. This is the spirit of Islam. I say we should eradicate it from this country. All of these people should get deported, really. All of these people. I don't know why England, being a Christian nation, that have been the dominant Christian nation for however long it is now falling under these foolish bullies. We need to do better, man. England being a united kingdom under God. Now we've allowed this. They roam the streets and they scream from the river to the sea, and they scream genocidal claims. This is Islam, the spirit of Islam. By their fruits you shall know them, and I see the fruits of Allah. They always want to fight. Every week they want to fight. They can't defend their God with words, simple words. What does that have to do? What does that have to do with physical violence? We turn the other cheek, but you know, like for me, I'll defend a brother, so I turn the other cheek when it comes to me. But if you touch a brother and a sister, I'll spark your jaw. What did Tristan Tate say? I turn the other cheek, turn duck, and then turn left, fam. Straight up. But spirit of Islam, guys, you know, we're gonna have to document this. But yeah, man, I'm gonna have to stop it. Thank you very much, man. You too. God bless. You too. Thank you. I'm gonna have to end it there, folks, because I'm gonna have to step into the wilderness over there, where the animals, the demons are showing themselves, you know.